Hello guys, this is MP Monoplastic. Well, this is a video with the technique I use for armor. In this case, I just built the Sherman M4A1 from revell 172 scale. It's ready for prime, and I'm going to explain. This is the technique I use before painting the color. I'm going to take out the turret. It's for the other part. As you can see, it's all have the tracks here. Hi Marcos, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Welcome to stream. And this is a technique I use for my armor kits. I'm going to use in the first. I'm going to use the black primer to give a coat of black. This is only techniques with the dry brushing. I put about 10 drops of primer. I'm going to put here some water. 2, 3, 4, 5 drops of water. This is to dilute a little bit. The primer is the first coat I'm going to give in the tank. This is only to give a first coat to create more adhesion in the tank. This is a first layer. It's a primer just to create a more friction for the other layers. This is going to dry very quickly. No, Marcus, this is the M4A1 Sherman. This is from Revell. I'm going to show you the box just a minute. Is this one? This is from Revell. It have the American version, and it have the option to put a captured version from the Germans with some inscriptions in German. This is from the campaign of nearby the Normandy. Yes, they are fixed. I have the Firefly with a more powerful gun. It was the last version they do. It was an upgrade of the tank, the British, because they put a anti-gun tank in the turret, but because the gun it was too long, they create a more large turret for the Sherman, and that's why they call the Firefly. I read a little bit of the history of the tank. Okay, you see with a prime creates a different shadow in the tank, but this is only the first layer. Now I'm going to painting the turret. This is only this first layer of prime, the black prime is only to create adhesion to the other layers. The other layers they are more important because they are going to push up the details and create shadows for the original color. For this tank, it's the olive drab in this case because it's American tank. It's a classic tank, the Sherman. It was in all campaigns in World War II. It was used by many countries. It was a very good tank, very fuel. Don't create too much problems. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the air dry I have here. I'm going to use the hair dry to give a quick dry of the primer. Sorry for the noise, just a minute. and you can see just dry very quick the primer. Now I'm going to dry the color. Okay, and you can see it's dry, the primer. Now we are going to the fun part. It's the dry brushing. We have the just I'm going to just clean here a little bit. Okay, it's ready. Now what we are going to do. Now I'm going to use, for the first layer of dry brushing, I'm going to use the neutral gray, this one from Vallejo. Yes, it's a technique I use very often, even in planes and ships. It's because we give us a very good and faster time to drying between the layers of paint, and we give us more time and quick in the building. Now I'm going to use the neutral gray, and this is the first coat of paint I'm going to use. I'm going to put a little bit more. This is straight from the bottle. This is the technique of dry brushing. I'm going to use another brush. Now we are going to create the first color in the tank. Just take almost just we are going to dry brushing, and this is going to pop the details with the first color. Now you can see the difference with the first dry brushing. It pops up the details with the first color with neutral gray, and the background of black creates a very sharp details in the model. Now I'm going to continue. Okay. As you can see, with the dry brushing with gray, it pops the details, creates the effect of the metal in the tank with the first layer. It's totally different, the effect in the blindage. You can see here, sorry, I'm trying to put here the focus. Now you can see all the details push up, everything is visible. This is for the first layer with the gray, neutral gray. Now we are going to put here some in the turret. Now you can see here in the turret the effect, very real, creates a very good effect. With a 50 caliber machine, this is for to painting gunmetal, but with the ammunitions, and creates a very erosion effect of the metal in the tank. And this is the first layer. Now we are going to take off the gray, and we are going to do the other technique I use. The other technique I use is now with the matte white, and you are going to see the difference with the white between the gray and the black. Okay. I'm going to use another brush just to do not contaminate color. And now we are going to use the white in dry brush. You are going to see the difference. With the white. With the white is going to create the shadows in the details. Now you can see in this part with the white, totally different effect. More detail in the tank with the white between the gray in the middle and the black in the base. You can see all the details push up to the limit of the details, creates a great effect. You can see here in the tracks. Sorry, I'm trying to focus in my hand. You can see all details of the erosion of the metal in the armor, here in the front, the rivets, the hatches of the tank, machine guns, every details. It's pop up. Even here in the tracks, you can see creates a great real effect of the metal. Yes, and it's a very simple technique, Marcus. You can use in planes, ships, everything you just think, even in the robots, the Gundams. This is a technique we can use in everything and creates a very, very good effect. Even to create the erosions in the tank here in the interior. You can see here in the interior of the tracks. I'll just put here in the turret now. We just take almost the paint. This is, like I say, the technique is dry brushing. Even in figures, you can do the same thing to paint figures. In this afternoon, I paint. I'm going to show just a minute. How you can see here the effect in the turret. It's very real. It's very cool effect. I'm just a minute. I'm trying to focus. Sorry, so this is more tiny. You can see. Here the light is more easy. Now you can see that. You can see all the details in the edge. It's very, very, very real effect. And this is a base. I'll just put here the turret in the tank. And now you can see the real effect in the tank. It's very, very, very cool. And then between these three, black, neutral gray, and white, this is a base. Then you just paint the olive drab up in this paint, and it is going to create a shadow and the erosion effect of the battle in the tank. This is only to prepare for the original paint. It creates a great effect in the tank. Even here in the tracks, it creates a very real effect of the tracks. Just try to focus. Sorry, sometimes the camera is with the light. Now you can see the real effect of the tracks. Yeah, it's a very simple technique, the dry brushing, and it pop ups the details of the tank. This is a technique I use. For example, in this afternoon I painted this miniature in 132 from Airfix. This is a Gurkha soldier from the Pacific War. I painted in this afternoon, and I use, before the original paints, I use these techniques. I paint in black, then neutral gray, then white. Then I use the original colors for the uniform and for the flash, because these kind of soldiers, they are more dark in the skin, and then I make a brown and paint the soldier under all the details you can see. This is 132. This is miniatures from FX. I like very nicely. It's cool to paint some miniature to relax a little bit too, and it's a technique we can do in figures too. This is a Gurkha with the curie, the knife characteristics of the Gurkha, and we can use this kind. I used to. This is another one, a German soldier with a winter uniform. Sorry, I'm trying to focus because of the camera. Because this is white, I make a wash to create the effect of the snow. You can see. I'm just approximate to the camera. Sometimes it now you can see better the effect of the winter camouflage in the German soldier with the details of the gun. It's a different camouflage. It is for the winter. And even in small scale, in 172, you can paint. It is very small, but you can paint and use the same techniques. You can see this is 172 scale. You can see my finger, this is very small, but you can see all the details we can push. It's amazing the details we can do in a small scale. This is 172, very small. But it's possible to do in every scales the same technique, just paint the original colors. Okay, and that's for now. Hope you like, guys, the tape. Just dry a little bit now with air dry. You can see it's dry, and the effect is very, very, very good. Very real. This technique transformed the miniature in plastic to all a miniature in metal. As you can see here, the effects in the side of the armor makes the scratch of the battle, creates a very cool effect between the colors, and you can do and explore this to the maximum and create a very cool miniature. Okay, guys, this is for now. Hope you like the video. Make thumbs up, make some comments, and thank you, Marcos, for the company. And this is a simple technique, but it push up miniature to the next level, and we can do some very awesome things. And you can see this is 172 scale. Imagine this in 135, 116. You can export this to the limit. The imagination is the limit. That's why the plastic model is so cool. We can do many things, and this is a simple technique, but we can do in the very, very, very different ways. Yeah. Okay, Marcos, see you. Thank you for your company. See you next stream. All the best. Take care, and happy birthday. Rest of the day. All the best for you, Marcos. I'll be here from Portugal. See you next. Bye.